friends. Okay, it is hump day. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Okay, yes. I just have woken up from my nap. I'm kind of getting the cobwebs out of my head. I was supposed to keep Skeeter one day this week. I told Maddie that, you know what, I'm feeling better. I've got more energy. I feel like I can do this. And if anything goes wrong, I can just give you a call and you can come get her. And so one day this week we were gonna, in fact it was gonna be Monday, and I was worn out from going and seeing the boys Sunday. So I just could not. I messaged her and I told her I just could not. So then we decided it would be Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, then Luke called yesterday evening, and I'm good in the mornings. In the mornings, if I'm going to have a good day, it's the mornings that I have my good day. By afternoon, no matter what, I am tired. I'm tuckered. Here lately, I've gotten to where I hurt more. Yeah. Anywho, so he got, and I woke up from my nap. He's like, "Oh my, you sound tired. Did I wake you up?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." He's like, "I am so sorry." He said, "Never mind." He said, you sound like you don't feel like fooling with Skeeter." And I'm like, "I am so sorry." And he's like, "That's fine. We'll come this weekend." And I'm like, "Okay." Well, crazy me forgot that this weekend on Saturday, we got us family reunion. Sweet Bessie's to Bo's. Yeah, it's Bo's side of the family, his mama's. So we're going to go there. And in a way, part of me wants to take Skeeter there with us, but I know we wouldn't get to visit like I want to. You know me, I'm going to talk. So, and then I noticed just then, I woke up from a nap, and I noticed just then Maddie had called about 30 minutes ago. And I'm going to have to tell her again, you know, hon, mornings, if you bring her to me in the morning. I would go get her, or I would take her plate. I need to go to the grocery store. I've been putting it off. I need to go to Aldi's or Sam's, either one. And then I need to go buy Fat Man's Barbecue or something and get barbecue for the family reunion. That's going to be one thing that I take. I was going to do a meat, 2 sides, and a dessert. So, my honey has to get to a grocery store somehow to get the meat, the 2 sides, and the dessert. Or the makings of. Oh, my flowers are dead. These are the ones that Brian sent me. And they're still hanging in there. There's something about floral flowers that are better than the Walmart flowers, but floral flowers, they expensive. Anywho, how are y'all doing? It's Big Mama. Hit that like and subscribe button. Do that bell for notifications. I found out I need the likes, that thumbs up button, to show YouTube that for some reason, we don't know. Y'all might need medication, but y'all love Big Mama. So yes, please hit those thumbs up and subscribe. We are at 593. We're pulling slowly. We're like that bad turtle. We're moving along like sloths, but that's okay. We're moving. Alright, tonight we are going to do cube steak, mashed potatoes, hoe cakes, and butter beans. Yes, all the country foods. Yeah, I'm excited. I was going to do pork chops with it, but I didn't thaw them out. I saw that cube steak, and I'm like, you know what? We hadn't had that in a long time. I got to be careful with it, though. We only have a few packages. So, we'll be able to do country fried steak, where you batter the hamburger patty. We'll be able to do that. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, and everybody was wanting to see Becca's recipe, and the little heifer, she made it, but she wouldn't let me record her. So I'm going to do a version of it next week. So it will happen. Super simple, super easy. Everybody ate it. I made it with that barbecue beef I got, not barbecue beef, that barbecue pork that I got at Aldi's for like $4. You know, I got that little pork loin that was already marinated in the barbecue sauce. It was a little on the spicy side, but it was okay. We put honey barbecue sauce on top of it, and that took the heat out. But I'll be making another one. I've got a plain pork loin in there I could use. So we'll figure it out, but I will make it. And it was, oh my God, good. Yes, yes. But for tonight, we're going to do cube steak, butter beans, mashed taters, and hoe cakes. So y'all just hang on. I can't move fast, so you ain't got to hang on too tight. I'll be back in a minute. I got to get my apron on. And, yeah. Okay, usually for my butter beans or any kind of my southern vegetables we like doing, we add bacon grease or bacon or ham hock or salt pork. Salt pork I love. I have not been to a country grocery store to find any. Aldi's does not carry it. Or we'll use bacon. I've got this that I've taken out of the freezer. We're going to do for Brenner. We're going to have Brenner one night. And I really hate opening it just to go for the baked beans. But I got to thinking about it. I have my bacon bits that I got from Sam's. And we have been using on these things. Yes, ma'am. Yesterday we had hamburger helper. That's just how it rolled, y'all. We were supposed to done Taco Tuesday, but we had Mexican type things. Well, Monday was a barbecue thing, but still it was, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. We had hamburger helper last night. Cheeseburger macaroni. And it said you could add bacon to it. And so we all did. We smothered it in bacon bits. Except Carol Beth. Carol Beth is not one for bacon. That's why I didn't add it while it was cooking. But it made it more like a cheeseburger. Bacon cheeseburger macaroni. So I just threw some of those bacon bits in there. Uh-oh. What are y'all doing? You ain't doing what I want you to, that's for sure. Wait a minute. Y'all need to turn that way. There we go. Are we getting there? We're yogaing. How do you say it if you're doing yoga? Are you yogaing? Y'all are still crooked. Look at you. Tighten it up. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I just threw some of those bacon bits in there. This is what I'm going to be putting my butter beans in. So I just threw some of the bacon bits in there. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. I got this much butter beans left. So we're just going to toss them in there with them bacon bits. That got that used up. Yes, ma'am. We're shell cooking, remember? We're using what we got. I pull open that freezer and it's like, guess what we're having? Today me and Carol Beth had some corn dogs I forgot I'd gotten at Sam's. They had never even been opened, brand new box. And then I found a box that had never been opened of the hash browns. And I'm just going to say this. If you have not put them in an air fryer, run. Run, go get you some. Go to your air fryer. And the cool thing about it was, I did her 2 corn dogs and 2 hash browns at the same time in the air fryer. And then when hers got done, I did my 2 corn dogs and 2 hash browns in the air fryer. So that was pretty cool that you could get a whole thing done together. So that was neat. It was so good cooked in there. I don't know which was better, them hash browns or them corn dogs cooked in the air fryer. I tell you what. I'm so thirsty. This is those drops that I got from Aldi. This is strawberry watermelon. Now between me, you, and Jesus, I ain't tasting no watermelon, but it sure is good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't taste any watermelon. It doesn't really taste like strawberries either. It has a good taste. It just don't taste like strawberries and watermelon. Anywho, okay, what else we got on our list of things? Our mashed potatoes. They don't take 2 shakes of lamb's tail, neither does our gravy. So, our butter beans are just going to kind of do their thing in that water. I do need to add some salt. That's one thing about veggies. If you don't salt them while they're cooking, then don't over salt them, but salt them. Because if you don't, you can sit there at that table and put salt on them till the lottery comes home to you, and it ain't gonna be salted. So there, I'm gonna put my bacon bits up. Last night we had done a salad with our cheeseburger macaroni, and okay, we got down to the good one. I went ahead, the other 2 packs, we went ahead and did like that. Because that one bag that we opened, I'm glad we opened it and used it. Let's just put it that way. And we ate it. We ate it. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. It was just a little bit watery, but we did eat it. So we're just going to let that do its thing. I cleaned out, I'm trying to hide my mess. I cleaned out down where our garbage bags are, and I pulled out all these extra Walmart bags. Come on, y'all know y'all keep them too. But I used to have a rule. If they didn't fit in that didn't come out right. If they did not fit into a certain box, we got rid of them. I haven't been able to bend down there and clean it out. And people have just been sticking bags down in there. So, and that man had said, well, maybe we need to really find another spot and hang on to them just in case. Because here lately, since I've been going to Aldi, we haven't been getting bags. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see that. Sorry, I had to swallow. And he had found a thing of keeping the carpenter bees away. You take a brown paper grocery bag, fill it with plastic bags, twist it, make it look like a hornet's nest, twist it on the end, nail it too, and it will keep the carpenter bees. Well, honey, his shop is swarmed with carpenter bees. And we've done some fixing from them, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, nobody nowadays gives you paper sacks. And I'm like, well, I bet you if we dig down in that cabinet, we gonna find some paper sacks. And Big Mama was right. I came through for Fat Man. I found 4 brown grocery bags. Not garbage bags, grocery bags. 4 grocery bags. So he'll be able to make his hornet's nest to keep his carpenter bees at bay. Yeah. I've got tea going, butter beans going, so we can just go and rest for a moment. Yeah, collect my thoughts. I really need to marinate or at least separate my cube steak and get it sprinkled with something. I'm going to dig through my cabinet, see what I got. Okay, I just wanted to show y'all, this is what our cube steak looks like coming out of the package. Look at that. Look how pretty. It does have some of the veining in it, which is what you want. You want just a little bit of fat hanging on there. A little bit of the marbling. But yeah, don't him look good. Him look good. So I've got to figure out what to season him with. And I think, oh, here we go. We have not used this in a while, but we ain't had nothing good for him to go on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, come on. We have a little store, well, not little, it's a big grocery store, but it's kind of like a local owned, called Renfro's Market. And we had gone in there and got the no salt seasonal. And it is good. It has no MSG, no salt. So, and it has a wonderful flavor. And it actually has tenderizers in it. So, we're just going to sprinkle that on there. And we're going to let it set for a little bit, because that will cook up pretty quick too. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to let it sit and soak. Alright, and somebody had asked me one time on how did I know when, like, my beans were done. And you can just smell them. I mean, I've been sitting there in my recliner and you can just smell them. Y'all, and let me say, getting these containers, there's one back here I'm going to wind up needing. But getting these containers for, like, my flour, this is my all-purpose, this is my self-rising, and then this is my cornmeal. You can see where I had to mark it with a Sharpie. But getting it out of the freezer, yes, freeze it when you get home from the grocery store with it. Freeze it for 3 days. It kills any bugs that might be in there from shipping. Like, seriously, they don't know that it's been in that week, and it can hatch in the grocery store. Seriously, one time we were in Publix, and down the flour aisle, honey, there were all kinds of pantry weevils flying around. I went and I told the manager, I said, excuse me, you need to come with me. I didn't want to announce it out loud, you know, and that'd just be kind of embarrassing. I mean, you know, for them. And I'm like, you just need to kind of come with me. I need to show you something. I don't know what he thought. This crazy lady is taking me down this aisle to show me. But we started walking, and I kind of did like that once we got down there, and they started flying around. And he's like, holy crap, what is that? I had to inform the man, the manager of Publix, what pantry weevils were. And I said, your best bet, I hate to tell you this, but you've lost all of this. Because if it wasn't in a bag, guess what? It's in a bag now, okay? So, but when you get home with your flour, your meal, your whatever, excuse me, you freeze it for 3 days. And then you can take it out of the bag, get you a container. I got these at Walmart. They were fairly inexpensive They're good quality. I love the handle to them. I love the fact that on these, I can open it up, okay, and it has this little, I'm going to take it out, it has this little tray. See how it has the hole? And you just pop it on there. It's got little brackets, and then you slide it to the front, and you can pour your stuff out. Yeah. And then on, and I was just up and down the aisles at Walmart, kind of looking and choosing and picking. I need to get a few more. I need one for, oh, I gotta find a big one for my pancake mix. I've got the big bag of the Cruises Stands pancake mix from Sam's. This, and I've gotten several of these. This is cool for the lid. It can do that, so you can like pour stuff out from it. Or you can, what does this lid do? This lid does something. Okay, got it. You can pour from here, or you can open this and stick your hand in and grab from here. Okay? Or if you need to, you can take the whole dadburn thing off. But, and this is where I keep our tea bags in. And I just lift up from here, stick my hand down in there and get however many tea bags I need. And it has kept our tea bags so much fresher. You know, we had the little broke canister here at the stove with no lid. And so whenever we would cook, the steam would get over to it. Yeah, and that's what was making our tea bags funky. And that's kind of what started this process of getting canisters that would work. That, and then whenever I went to go get my self-rising flour out of the bottom freezer of our refrigerator, I ripped the entire bag open. I did. I'm not even gonna, no other statements, questions, comments. I did. Okay. Then they had these ones. I tried getting all the ones that had that color lid. They were all very inexpensive. I wish they would sell a set of them. Walmart, if you're listening, hook me up. These open like that, and I just keep cookies in here. We're still down to like 3 of the birthday cake cookies. And then my others, we've had these. Every time they go on sale at Sam's, I snag one set. You get 3 big cereal containers. When they go on sale for like $8.98 something, and it just opens like that, and you can pour cereal out. This one actually, and I put more than just cereal in them, just whatever. This one's got our tortilla chips to keep them fresh. One container over here has veggie straws. Them suckers have been open since our last Sam's trip, and they are still good. They're hanging in there. They're hanging in there. Even Fat Man made the comment, how are they still fresh? I'm like, they're in that container. I mean, you know, I don't know what else to tell you. But you can tell down here, we've got rice, we've got potato flakes, pinto beans. I mean, you know, we'll put whatever we need to in them. Yeah. So, where was I going with that? Anywho, oh yeah. But I love just being, and that shelf has been a nemesis since we've moved into this house. I've not known quite what to do with it, how to organize it, how to keep it from being just a mess. And then it came out the perfect spot to put my containers, and I can just grab my flour now. I don't have to dig through the freezer. They're here. So just a little note. Yeah, not sponsored by Walmart, but hey, Walmart, if y'all want to hook Big Mama up, go right on ahead. Alright, I stirred my butter beans. We're going to get some grease in our pan to do our cube steak. You know what? I'm almost tempted. Y'all, I wonder what those suckers would do in the air fryer. Tempt me. Can I flour them and then fry them and then them be kind of brown? Oh, I don't want to go messing up my meat though. That might be something I research. That might be something I have to research. Alright, we're going to do my old-fashioned way for right now. I'm going to reach way in the back. We're reaching way in the back, y'all. Alright, now, don't make fun of me. I smell my canola oil. Your oil can eventually go rancid if you have not used it in a while. And I've been using more of olive oil, but I don't think olive oil would be good for cube steak. Yeah, I just don't think it would be. This is still good. That hits my last one, so I know I need to buy 2 or 3 more. Yeah. I'm trying to make my list in my head. I've got a list going on paper. Alright, this is just how I did these. I just wrapped them in some saran wrap. I sprinkled them with the seasoning. And I just wrapped saran wrap on them and put them back in the refrigerator. I didn't want them laying out on the counter. Oh, this smells so good now with that seasoning. Kind of melted, you know, not melted. Soaked in. Ooh. My water, my ice is gone. But you know how I have my strawberry watermelon in it? I just kept adding water to my glass until now we're just all water. And that's okay. Alright, I'm going to take off the lid. And I think what I'm going to do, I've got it right here. I'm just going to hold this. And we're going to shake just a little bit out. See how that worked? Alright, now, I'm going to put the lid back on. Burp it. Alright. And a little tip, don't ever, of course, I'm going to go ahead and get my grease getting hot. I never use, well I have, this is how I know not to do it. Don't put self-rising flour on your meat. Just don't. Just don't. Okay? The flour will fall off. It won't stick. It won't do its thing. It ain't purty. Oh crap. I'm so glad that was plastic. Unicorn, I want to get, for those of you that have seen my Facebook page, yes, where the friend, you've got that one friend who's gonna make you need bail money. You know that friend. I am that friend. And they're in the unicorn costume. The inflatable. Brian's got the dinosaur. I want the inflatable unicorn. Uh-huh. You've seen the videos where people have like the dinosaur costumes that they go in the grocery store and it's like they don't need a mask. They don't need a mask because they're fully encased. Right? Come on now. I want to go in public somewhere in that unicorn costume. Middle of the day. Big Mama gonna come rolling up somewhere with that unicorn costume. I gotta figure out where to buy it. Yeah. So if y'all see one, let Big Mama know where you see it. Alright, we are looking for some tongs. I'm gonna try to do this the Janie way. Only I know it I know it ain't gonna work. Alright, you're just gonna take and you just wanna kinda cover your, see, I wanna get my hands up in the air. I'm just saying. We're going to use this piece to kind of spread out those pieces. And then we're going to take this. We got to get that side covered. I might need a little bit more flour. I hate whenever I do it and I wind up with way too much flour. And then I got to throw it away. It burns me to no end. Wasting it, you know. So we're going to see if we can possibly stretch this to make it work. But you're just going to take each piece and just kind of back and forth. Now you can do like country fried steak is where you would do this. You would do this part. Then you would dredge it in beaten egg or milk or both, and then dredge it back in flour again. I'm not going to do that part. It's where you like double coat it in flour, but you've got to have that wet in between to make it really stick. We're not doing that with these. We're just going to do a one coat. It really is good with that second coat. Ooh, if I keep talking about it, I'm going to have to do it, y'all. I might have to do it. Big Mama keeps talking about it. I might double coat these suckers. Oh, they look, this meat is some pretty meat right here, I tell you what. Can't wait to get my pie hole wrapped around it. This will be our first eating. That hamburger helper I made last night was with some hamburger that we already had in the freezer. We're trying to use up the beef we already have. It's just a little bit of ground beef that we have left. We didn't have steaks, and we didn't have cube steak, and we didn't have, yeah, we didn't have nothing else. We just had, yeah. Alright, I'm looking for something wooden. This will work. Yeah, this will work. Alright, you're going to take the bottom of like a wooden spoon or tongs or whatever. I was looking for my little wooden spatula, and I am not seeing my wooden spatula. What happened to my wooden spatula? Who knows? Alright, we're going to stick the bottom in here, and if you can see, wait a minute, let me see if I can get the camera turned right. You see real close, you can see a few bubbles forming around it. Not many. There they go. Or, this is not going nowhere, and my loyal viewers, you know what I'm about to do. hot. Ooh, it's popping. I didn't mean to spit that much water. Woo! Big Mama done it now. What's the number for 911? What's the number for 911? Usually I will spit. Woo! But right now, I felt like I didn't have enough liquid, you know. Big Mom, ooh, it's smoking. Call 911. We on fire. Or we gonna be. I did not expect that to happen. Y'all. I am so glad that man ain't home. I got a fire extinguisher, but I don't know what the heck to do with it. All right, we're going to slide it back over to the heat. Supposedly, you're supposed to just spit just a little bit. And I didn't want to use spit. Hey, I can't make spit no more. So I called myself just going to spit a little bit of the water in it. And I spit about all the water in it. And oh my goodness, I think I'll wet my pull-up. Ah, Lord, y'all, I am that one friend that's going to make you go to jail. All right, we're going to just lay our, woo! It's still popping at me. Hey, baby. All right, we're going to have to clean our stove off. I'm seeing grease. And so if this grease catches on fire, we're going to have us a fried green tomato moment. Oh, Lord. We're going to burn this mess down. All right, we're going to very carefully squeeze in between them. And we're going to wipe this up. Because Lord knows we can't catch this place on fire. It ain't paid for. I like my house too much. Okay. There we go. We will tell no one. All right, now. Moving on. Only Big Mama. Here I was talking about a unicorn costume, and I'm burning my joint down all at the same time. What happened, officer? Well, you see, I spit in my grease. Of course, down here, they wouldn't think that that's odd. They'd put that, okay, yeah, my mama and my Mima both do that. Now, where y'all are from, that would be, she did what? She spit in her grease. But down here, it'd be, oh, she must have been cooking fried chicken or chicken cube steak. Yep. All right, now that we've kind of gotten our grease fire under control. It's funny, but it ain't funny. All you can do is laugh. You gotta laugh to keep from crying at this point, y'all. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna turn my butter beans down so they don't catch up on fire. Once my stove starts getting inflamed, hey, it would look like one of those hibachi grill things. You know, if you go to Japanese and they catch the whole griddle on fire. That's what we're doing. We've gone from a real country meal to that might be the fire department. Hey, University of Alabama, hold on. Hello? Okay, it was one of my doctors from UAB, but by the time I got to it, of course, naturally it hung up. Alright, for those of you that are new here, hey, don't think I'm crazy. Well, I am crazy, but don't think it just yet. Let's get to know one another first, okay? For hoe cakes, yeah, I said hoe cake. Like a hoe in the yard, not a hoe on the street. I'm just I might need to recheck my medication. First, I'm spitting in things and catching crap on fire, and now I'm talking about hoes on the street. Hoe cakes. There's no measurement. I don't know. It just depends on how many people you're cooking for. That's just kind of how you go. Okay? Put some milk. Really and truly, you're supposed to use buttermilk. But you can make buttermilk by using lemon juice or vinegar. And that's going to sour your milk to where it's buttermilk. Okay? You with me? Alright, so I've got this much milk in a container. Put that maybe there where you can see it. Okay. Now, I'm just going to take some lemon juice. And I don't know, this is a half a cup of milk. I didn't even look. I actually got exactly half a cup. Who would have thunk it? I'm going to pour, I don't know, that much lemon juice. And we're just going to let it set and do its thing. And that's going to be the beginning of our hoe cakes. Alright, I'm going to get this put away. Now, I have not flipped my cube steak. I've not touched it. I've not turned it. I have not done anything to it. Okay? You don't want to. Because then you will take the good crust off. And you want that crust. So now that we're looking like this, we are going to, okay, if it lifts up okay, then you know it's time to turn. See that? That is what you want. Look at there. Oh, hot diggity dog. There's some good stuff. Hear that sizzle? And you want a sizzle, not a fire, okay? Alright. We got our butter beans going. I've just got them on extremely low. Just to keep them warm. I'm trying to close these tongs with one hand. And it ain't worked. Well, there we go. Big Mama's talenteder than she thought. Talenteder. Is that a word? Talented. How would you say that? Heck, I'm from Alabama. I can say it any way I choose. Talenteder than anybody else. Yes, it is permissible. I'm in Alabama. It qualifies. Alright. This is my water for my mashed taters. There's my milk for my hoe cakes. Here's my milk for my mashed taters. We are using, you saw my big cereal container of mashed potato flakes. This is the bag you can get at Sam's. Yes, please, and thank you. I will do this all day long. I'm a true Southern woman. Now, if I'm taking mashed taters to the church, they're going to be these. Y'all thought I was going to say homemade. Homemade is good, but homemade is hard. And Big Mama ain't got the energy, the time, nor the want to no more. You know what I mean? These all day long. These be good. You can add some sour cream to them to spruce them up to take them to that church potluck, and no one will know the difference. Okay? So there's my milk for that, and then I'm just going, and the rest of them are in that cereal container. This is what wouldn't fit, and we just kept in a Ziploc bag, and we use out of the Ziploc bag first. And this should finish, I don't know, it might not. It's going to take 2 2/3 cup of the flakes, but we got to let that boil. See, it's just so simple. You take your water, and it's got directions from 2 servings to 16 servings. I always do the 8. It doesn't matter whether we have all our Now, if all our people were here, if all the kids and spouses or significant others, babies, grandbabies, all that was here, I would do the 16. But tonight it's just me, Fat Man, and Carol Beth, and I'm doing the 8 servings. We will have leftovers. Tomorrow, guess what? We're going to have potato cakes, okay? I'll show y'all how to make potato cakes. Super simple, super easy, and delicious. Yeah, that's just the way I do it. I mean, I just always make. And you do your water, your salt, and your butter. You get that boiling. Once that's kind of boiling, you remove it from heat. You add your potato flakes. You add your milk. You stir it in. You good. It's good. You ready to eat. I'm just saying. Alright, now, we are going to get, if I can get down in here, the hole of happiness. I don't want that one. I want this one. Yes. I know. I've got that other skillet. It's got grease in it. It's messed up. Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of dishes to wash. I don't care. You got to do your hoe cakes in an iron skillet. You can't do it in no other kind. Don't bring out no Teflon skillet. Don't be cooking with Teflon at all, y'all. That crap will scrape off and cause you to have cancer. I'm just saying. Alright, my water is boiling for my potatoes. I was hoping that that would happen. We're going to come over here to do the potatoes. I don't need this lid. Where'd that pot get down like that? Alright. We're going to bring our potatoes over here to this counter. That's the one thing I miss about our big farm kitchen. Floor space wise, maybe this one's bigger, but counter wise, That man made me a huge, long, 8-foot island in our farmhouse. And that thing, I canned on that thing, y'all. I loved. Okay, now this is going to take 2 2/3 of these potato flakes. And I might have to go get my cereal box, y'all. Yeah, I am. Okay, I'm back. I had to go get the cereal container. Oh. And see what I did? I just wrote, this is specifically for mashed potato flakes. Took a Sharpie and I wrote the instructions, the amounts, the directions, the whole 9 yards on the container. That way, you know, if I lose or don't put the paper in there, we got it. Rice, I did the same way. I always get the parboiled rice from Sam's. And now they're making it in a bigger container, so Big Mama needs to go and get the bigger container and just have it on the shelf. Honey, if you got you some rice, you ain't gonna go hungry. That's all I gotta say. Alright, this is looking good, but it's also looking like I might need a smidge more of that butter that I put in there. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna kind of cover this with a lid. I still got my gravy to make. Good Lord. I'm hot. And my hoe cakes. Alright, let's look at our keepsake first. Oh, look at there. Alright. Let's see if we're easy to... If it ain't easy to lift up, then you know it needs cooked just a little bit longer. I'm just saying. It will... See how it's kind of stuck? Let's see. Oh, okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. I'm going to put y'all down for a hot second. We're just going to kind of go around and slide this up underneath. We don't want burnt cube steak, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted it burnt, you could have gone down the street to the butcher block and gotten it. I'm just saying, they're notorious for burning stuff, that's all. They good folk, they just burn stuff, you know. Alright, we're going to get a platter. This is one of my grandma's platters. Yeah. Alright, now, I'm going, ooh, that floor is slippery. Did y'all see me slide? Girl, and I wasn't doing a cha-cha slide neither. That's from that grease down there. You gonna have that one free. I'm sorry, I can't get that out of my head. Alright. We are going to roll these up. Oh, that one did burn on one side. We just going to keep that burnt turned over. You know what I mean? We ain't going to let no... What was it on the help? Minnie don't burn no chicken. Big Mama burnt the cubes. Okay. So we got that plated up. Look at that. How good that looks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just going to pop this in the oven. It ain't on. But I want to keep it, you know, the heat kind of going. Alright, we don't need this skillet of grease no more. Okay? But we ain't going to toss it down the sink either. That's why you would need my husband, who's the plumber. So if you want to, go ahead and pour that grease on down your sink. Go right on ahead. Our number is 414. I guess you need the area code first. Yeah, we got car payments to make now, girl. Alright, I'm going to let my skillet get just a little warm. This is what our buttermilk is looking like. See how it kind of clabbered? See how it looks? Clumpy. That's buttermilk. Yeah, see by the sides? Look at the side of my... See that? I made buttermilk. I'm a heifer. Cows make milk, right? I'm a heifer. See, I am feeling better. I'm feeling better. We're going to blame it on the really good nap that I had. Just saying. Alright, now we're going to take our cornmeal. We're going to open the spout to this thing. See, I was kind of selective when I started putting stuff in containers. I really thought about, okay, I need this one to open this way. I just bought the ones they had in this color. And, I know I'm going to need a few more. And I'm probably going to wind up having to order them online. Alright, I just poured what I thought I would need. Now, this is a back and forth situation. If y'all have been here before, hey y'all. Y'all know what Big Mama's about to say. Usually, I will either have to add more milk or more cornmeal, and it's back and forth, back and forth. Crap, I got too much milk. Add some more cornmeal. Doggone it, I got too much cornmeal. Now I gotta add more milk. It's a thing. But y'all know what? Sweet honey's to heaven from my mouth to Jesus' lips. It's perfect. It is perfect. I'm never having again. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Alright, a little bit of salt. Yeah, that is perfect. You want it almost like pancake, but I am that one breed. Y'all, I promise you, No alcoholic beverages have entered my pie hole today. Notice I said today. I ain't gonna say nothing about Sunday. Sunday was brunch. I was with the boys. Well, technically it wasn't brunch, it was lunch, but still. Andrew has a way of making you drink and you not even realize it. He even made me to go. I'm just saying. Alright, now, to make hoe cakes. Let's do this without burning the joint down, okay? I'm hotter than a tick on a hound dog in the 4th of July. Oh, sweet heavens. Or what was it? Here's another one. I'm sweating worse than the man on death row, and it's 11:59. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that, but we still got the electric chair in Alabama. I'm just saying. Yellow Mama, big yellow Mama. What was her name? Big Yellow or Yellow Mama. She was painted yellow. And they asked why, and it was because it was the only paint they had on. Hey, you may do in Alabama. I'm just saying, you may do with what you got. It was what they had on hand. It was like the road the road yellow, like the yellow lines. It was that paint. I'm not going to spit in this pan. Oh, have mercies. You know what I think I am going to do? Oh, I need to add more butter to my mashed taters. Let's see. Wait a minute. Has my sour cream been opened yet? Here's a little trick. If you want to make it has been opened. Okay. I don't know when it was opened though. If I die, it's from all these sour cream. Just saying. Because all I did was open the lid and it was the little saran, the plastic thing. But it don't look like it's been meddled with. Okay, if I die, it was product tampering on my sour cream. Alright, in order to make your potatoes, if you really want to make them creamy and just decadent tasting, this is what I was saying. If I was taking them to church, see how kind of dry they are. They're a little, that's potato flake. Yeah, that's potato flake. Alright, we're going to add just a good dollop of sour cream. And we're just going to kind of stir that in. And y'all, that's going to take it over the top. And what I might do, you really want to make them good, add a little bit of garlic powder and some cheddar cheese. Shush your pie hole. Now I got to do it. Big Mama got to do it now because I done mentioned it. Crap it, the handies. Maybe it'll kill whatever product tampering was done to our sour cream. Maybe all the ingredients I'm going to add to it's going to kill the poison. I guess I shouldn't be laughing. Maybe somebody really did product tamper. I mean, I just opened it and there it was. I've got some cheddar cheese. It's already been opened. We're going to do this. We're going to make this happen, y'all. We're going to make this happen. We're going to add this cheese to these taters. Just cause. Alright, I just added a good handful. Alright. We're going to see what that's doing. I don't catch y'all too far down, don't I? Or do I? There we go. See, there's that sour cream. We're going to stir in these cheese. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Yes, ma'am. Alright, it's still kind of dryish. Might add some more milk and more cheese. We're just going to kind of wait for just a second. I know I'm going to have to heat them up. Let's see what this skillet is looking like as far as... I see the top shimmering. So, we're just going to stir up our... And it's this consistency. Almost like water bread. Sometimes you can have it a little bit thicker. Did you hear that sizzle? And do just a little bit, because see, it's going to spread. Ooh, that floor is slippery. It's going to spread out, but you want enough room that you can flip them, okay? You ain't going to touch them. You ain't going to do nothing with them. You just going to let them sit there and do that thing. Now we're going to get back to these taters and figure out what we need to do. They're a little dry. Big Mama don't know why. We're going to get some butter. Yes, ma'am. We're going to take some of this butter and we're going to take some more of this milk. And we're going to keep fiddling with these taters till they get and creamy. Usually they do fine. We're going to blame it on the weather. Anything goes wrong in the South. If your cake don't rise, it was the weather. If your divinity don't do, it was the weather. If your cheese straws won't come out of the cookie press right, it was the weather. If your icing starts sliding off your glaze, it's glazed. If your glaze starts sliding off your pound cake, it was the weather. I swear to you, in the South, the weather, the humidity, it's just humid. Imogene, don't be upset that your divinity didn't hold, hon. It's all right. It was humid. I swear to Jesus, that's what we say. That is what we say. And sure enough, on divinity for real, humidity plays a huge role. Alright, we added a splash of milk. I cut up a couple of pats of butter. Oh yeah, now we do it. Now we do it. I added some milk, a couple of pats of butter. That cheese is starting to get melty. Oh yeah, do you see that now? Now we cooking with something. And tomorrow I'm going to need my sour cream anyway. We're going to do poppy seed chicken tomorrow. So, oh yeah, that looks so much better. Look at there. Look there. And I think here comes Fat Man. Hey, Fat Man. That you, Fat Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a little tube on.
Alright. Hiya.
Hey, big girl.
Be careful, it's slippery over there. We had a grease incident. I might add a little bit more cheese. We're going to do another little handful. Another little handful of cheese ain't gonna hurt nothing. Alright, I'm going to put the cheese up, the butter up, and the milk up. Y'all with me so far? if I was y'all, I would run. This is a train. I wouldn't be with me if I was you. I don't want to be with me. I can't shake me though. Alright. Okay, here's what we're looking like. It's kind of like pancakes once it starts getting that. Right. We are going to flip. I'll say we are. If it's stuck, just kind of pop it up for a little bit and let it do its thing. I'll be right back.